You think you know Jim Morrison, the Lizard King? Well, his story has two very different sides.
So how does this clean-cut kid turn into this rebellious rock icon? Let's get into it.
Believe it or not, our story begins in Melbourne, Florida. This is where he was born back in 1943. Yeah, before the doors, he was just an FSU student. But his classes? They kind of hinted at what was coming. Check this out. In a school film, a super clean-cut Jim was already questioning authority. A little preview, huh? Flash forward 5 years. That same Florida boy collides with his rock god persona, and it all goes down in Miami. Picture this. 10,000 fans packed into a hot hangar. Morrison shows up late and totally drunk. What happened next was just pure chaos. Eyewitnesses said it was total mayhem, a complete mess. But some people saw something else. Was he a mess? Or was he a shaman, totally in control? And then there was the big accusation. Indecent exposure. But get this, not one single photo ever proved it. So the trial that followed? A total circus. In the end, he was found guilty on 2 misdemeanors. And that crazy night, that whole event, it really set the stage for the final act of his life. Just a year after the trial, he was found dead in a bathtub in Paris. He was only 27. These were reportedly his last words, a final question, then just silence. And just like that, he joined the tragic 27 Club, another legend gone way too soon. Okay, but what if that wasn't the end? What if there's a whole other timeline? Yeah, there's this alternate history where doctors miraculously revived him after 18 hours. So in this version of the story, he actually lives for another 27 years. Wild, right? Think about it. He gets married, reunites the Doors, and even becomes an Oscar-winning director. So what you've got are 2 completely different legacies for the very same guy. On one hand, you have the tragic myth. On the other, the fulfilled life of a true artist. But let's get back to reality. His story found its final chapter right back where it all started, Florida. It wasn't until 2010 that Florida's governor officially pardoned him, finally clearing his name. So which story is more powerful, the one we lost or the one he might have lived? Something to think about.